Hi everyone, Melissa here, Starless Stitcher on Instagram. It's been a while since we filmed a Flosstube. I looked back and it was June of 2020. Moved to Idaho since then, and Jeni has much more of a life going on than me, so we haven't really had the chance to film. However, Jeni has given me her blessing to do some Flosstube videos on my own. I do hope to get her to stop in occasionally and co-host with me, but for now it'll be me and the dog back here. This is my dog, Sandwiches. Hi. As you may recall, when you watch our other videos, I always have enough stitching and haul for the both of us. So I hope this will keep you entertained. Today I'm going to do a slightly after mid-year whip parade, since it's been such a long time since you've seen any of my whips. So I'll save my finishes and any haul that I've gotten recently for the next video. I currently have 23 whips going on. I counted them. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I have a pile over here. You can see the top of it sort of. And I'll go from oldest whip to newest. So my first one is in this lovely bag that Jeni made for me. Thank you, Jeni. This is Camelot by Heaven and Earth Designs. I started it January 1st, 2018. It is on a 25 count magic guide. I'll put a picture here for you, hopefully. I'm new to this stuff, so I'm going to try and do this on my own here. I've left it in the Q-snap because I haven't gotten that far. There he is. That's his nose. Isn't that cool? I just love that. This is like 2.5 pages of 44 pages. So I've got a ways to go. That's okay. All right. One down. Next up, this is Prairie Life Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. It's on a, let's see, I started it April 21st, 2018. And it is on a 35 count classic homespun linen by R&R Reproductions. It's a mix of the DMC. Oops, there's a bunch of thread there. Sorry, I was working on it and I just sort of left it. Mix of the DMC conversion and the cauliflower like fancy floss. So I'm really, I'm more than 2/3 done. I'm very close. Down at the bottom, it's a bunch of like smaller motifs. Oh, let me just show you. I actually have that one. See here. I'm unprepared. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. Put it in front of my face. So you can see it's just a bunch of smaller motifs at the bottom. It doesn't want to focus. Don't look at me, look at this. Next up is, this is Stargazer by Mirabilia. This is on a 28 count dusk linen by Sparklies, and I started in June of 2018. And she is, I love this fabric so much. It's such a cool fabric. It goes from the blue down into the pink, down into the like lighter color. That was really neat. And I did do her face over one. Let me clear off the threads here. Hopefully you can kind of see her hands and her face. This is a Mirabilia that doesn't have much skin, so I was able to do that. I do my over one tent stitch with 2 strands. That way, if there are any like blended threads, I can still use the 2 And it looks really cool. I don't mind the way that it turns out like that. Right, number 4 is, you can kind of see it here coming up, Quaker Gone Haunted by Michelle Ink Designs. This came out in like 2018. I started it in May of 2019. This is on a 32 count Halloween box, 2018 linen from Color and Cotton. Sorry, you can kind of see through it. I need it next time. I need to get one of those little foam boards. And this is, I picked out all my own colors. So like the dark is espresso, and then some of the other ones are like Color and Cotton or Victorian Motto, just whatever I had in my stash. I'm really close with this one. I've really only got right over here to do. So yeah, that'll come out soon because we're getting towards the burr months. Next up, we have Frank's Family Portrait by Glendon Place. The pattern there. There he is with his bride. Isn't she lovely? I don't know about this camera. I might try my iPhone next time, guys. Just bear with me. It's better if I hold it back here, isn't it? There they are. All right, so this is on Picture This Plus Meyer linen. I do have the Meyer, but it is an Aida, a 14 count Aida. So it's more muted than the call for linen. I mean, it is the call for, but it's not linen, it's Aida. But I like it. I think it looks really cool. And I mean, I've gotten a lot done, but there's still plenty left to do. I'll definitely bring this out again for September, October stitching. Oh, Sandwich is giving up on me. Okay, next up. This, I was inspired by Kyle. Thanks, Kyle. Stitching and Sound. He has the Windswept Santa, like the one you can't find. However, I was able to find something similar, which I'm okay with. This is the tree skirt. Windswept Santa tree skirt. Okay. So it's the same artist lady who did it, and but it's got 3 of them, and they're smaller. So I'm like, okay with that. One's got a green, one's got the red Santa, and one's in the blue. And what I plan on doing, if I could figure it out, is to stitch them all separately and somehow rotate these to the charts so that it looks right. And I can kind of put them up all together in separate frames. So that's what I want to do. I started with, let's see. I got some cool Belfast Opal White 32 count cuts from a stitching shop when I lived in Denver. So I have all the fabric for them, for all 3. I hope it fits. And here is my start on it. Let me check which way this goes. I think it's like this. There we go. Aren't the shading in Dimensions is so beautiful. I don't know if you can really see the sparkles in it. Yeah, you can. I need to get back to it. I haven't stitched on that a very long time. Okay. Making a huge mess down on the floor. That's okay. All right, next up is Dog's Declaration by Ink Circles. I started this in February of 2020. It was actually the Leap Day Sal that everybody's doing. So I started on January 29th, or sorry, February 29th, 2020. It's on the call for 40 count Tyco linen. Sorry for the glare. I'm not taking it out. You guys know what this looks like. It's awesome. We got sandwiches in 2018 and I hadn't done anything for him yet. So this is sort of in his honor because he loves those squirrels. If I even say the word squirrel, he freaks out. Sam, squirrel. See, it's cute. Sorry, there's no squirrel. I tricked you. All right. So here's my meager start on that. I really haven't gotten back to it since I started it back in 2020. It's unfortunately most of my whips that I have right now outstanding, I started in 2020. So they are very much, you know, I need to get back to them. They've been kind of neglected because I've been focusing this year on getting my older whips done, like from 2016, 2017, 2018. So I'll get back to it. I know I have a mountain there and you can't get over there, can you? Sorry. I'll start making the mountain on this side. How about that? Pardon me a moment. I gotta make room so the dog can look for squirrels. Next, go ahead. Don't let me stop you. Okay. Next up is Seeking Refuge. Love this one. Of course, I started this in March 23rd, 2020. It was part of the Seeking Refuge SAL / Flatten the Curve SAL. This is stitched on a 40 count roasted nuts linen by XJU Design. Let me fold it so you can see it. I believe I've gotten 2 out of 6 pages done on this. Seems to be showing up better on this side. There it is. I already put 2020 in there and I'm not taking it out, so it'll be fine. That stuff at the bottom, the black and the green, takes forever, but I think it turned out really pretty. Next step is Conquering the Huge House. That's in the middle right here. So. Okay, I'm at the end of the first pile. Okay, this is Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower. Show you the picture. Okay, there she is. I love all the cool flowers in that. That was, I mean, the peacock is cool. The big flowers are awesome. She's cool. She's got a huge cat. That's rad. So I was drawn to that immediately. I went with a really basic linen on this because I just couldn't find a purple that I liked. This is a 36 count lilac linen by Zweigart. And I started this for Mania, May 10th, 2020, last year. Go over here again. Man, showing up better on this side for some reason. So, gosh, what a measly start. But I've gotten her and her hair done, part of her dress, the moon. Got a lot of work to do. But again, all of these I started in 2020. There's just not a lot done. I'm trying to prioritize. I'm trying to get my whips down too. I'm more comfortable around 15 and I've got 23. So I'm trying to work on whips and not start too much. So this next one is Anna Omen, 1873. She's on a 40 count spring wind linen by XJU Design. And I started her for Mania 2020 on May 17th. This is different than what's on the cover. Let me show you that. Sorry. Still getting back into the Flosstube thing. It's in a red and it's really beautiful. But I've been working on Death by Cross Stitch by Long Dog Samplers for like years, and I've been sick of red. So I decided to do this in a different color. It is, I think the name for it is like Peacock. Again, I'm sorry for this camera. I'm gonna have to try my iPhone next time. But it is the Sulky, 12 weight petites, and it is, let's see what it is. 4088 is the number. It's really pretty. It goes from kind of like brownish green to light blue to dark blue. But it's just gorgeous. It's a really pretty color. And so here she is. This is a fat quarter of this stuff, and I'm not gonna, I'm gonna use half of it for her. Look how pretty she is. Can you guys see how it's green? Yeah, you can see. It's just a very light green. Betsy and I stitched this together at the retreat in Colorado a couple weeks ago, so that was really fun. I miss you guys already. All right, next up is another Mania 2020 start. It is called Liberator by Nimue. Let's see if I can get, there he is. He's writing with his quill. He's writing in a book. He's got a candle. I don't know, he's just really cool. So I threw out the kit fabric because, you know, and I went ahead and used it's Picture This Plus 32 count ancient, and this is like the saddest start ever. I don't even know which way is up, so you know, but it's gonna look so cool. I know it will. It's like the perfect coloring for it. Let's go this way, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's just some brown in the cat. So but look how cool the fabric is. Love it. I love all kinds of fabrics, so you'll see me using all kinds. I love Aida, I love even weave, I love, you know, linen, of course. Linen I like when you can really get that saturated effect. Really dark coloring is when I like to use linen. If I want it lighter, I go with like an even weave because it, you know, it's just more chill. This one, I believe is also, let's see, nope, not a Mania start. This was like a mid-summer start. I don't know. Oh, it was for World Cross Stitch Day. That's right. Okay, so this is by Willow Hill Samplings. It's called Fine Feathered Friends. It looks like this. You'll probably see it better if you go to their Etsy store, Willow Hill Samplings. It's just this tone on tone that's really beautiful. I'm stitching it on the called for 40 count heritage linen by Picture This Plus. It's actually much greener in person than in their like picture on the internet, but it's still really pretty. So this might be hard for you to see. It's not much of a start because I only stitched on it for a couple days, but oh gosh, it's just very tone on tone. Let me go over here. So I basically got some border done and then started with the flowers and such. You can see the border kind of going down there. It's going to be really pretty. I need to get back to it. You know, everybody does this when they're doing whip braids. I need to get back to it, but I do. Oh gosh, what do you see? What is it? What's out there? Okay. Next up is Patchwork Sampler by Chlorami. I don't know. This is what it looks like. I was inspired by the Crafty Curator, Letitia. She had started another Chlorami Designs pattern, not this one, but I went on their website and saw this and was like, oh my gosh, because I love stitching letters. So I was really excited about this. And I live in Boise, so it turns out that Thread Gatherer is from here. And so I was like, I'm going to get me some local threads and stitch that. So I got a Silken Color. Did I write it down what it is? Of course not. It's some kind of Silken Color. If you care, it's like plum something. I can't remember the name of it. But this is on a 40 count old mushroom linen by XJU Design. Here it is. This plum color, and I love this old mushroom. It's just a beautiful like whitish neutral. You can kind of see the variegation in it. It's really pretty. I worked on this a few days. It's very nice. It's going to be beautiful. All right, next up is Autumn Lane Stitchery piece, because you can't your life is not complete unless you've started an Autumn Lane Stitchery piece. So this one I started 28th of September 2020. It's on 32 count After Dusk linen by Fiberlicious. And it's called Moons Out, Brooms Out. I don't have the picture here, but I will insert it for you, I hope. If not, go to Autumn Lane Stitchery's website and check it out. Moons Out, Brooms Out. All I've gotten done is out brooms, part of brooms. Look how cool, look at this fabric. Not you, dog, it's okay. See how it's darker at the top and lighter at the bottom? So I'm gonna, the city is down at the bottom and then up here is, you know, like the night sky. So I thought that was perfect because, you know, the city is gonna be lighter and then darker. And it just really pops on there. Bam. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Got to get back to it. Don't zip it. Close enough. Okay. On to the next. Next one is at First Cox Pro by Blackbird Designs. I started on October 1st. There was a hashtag October Sisters birthday sal, B-Day sal. I can't remember who the birthdays were, I'm sorry. But in any case, it was their birthdays and I was celebrating with them. It's this guy right here. Very pretty. Love the oranges in it. Let's see. This is on it's on an unnamed linen that I got from someone on Stash Unload, or not Stash Unload, the other one, the Stash Unloading Cross Stitch Only, that one. Oksana Lopatina. Pam and Steph have talked about her recently, so sorry about the needle sticking out there. But this is where I got pretty far. Oh, I love it. Love. It's going to be some autumn stitching for sure. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I don't think so. Just, it's lovely. Isn't it sandwiches? Yes. Bear with me, trying to keep organized somewhat. I don't mind having a pile over here as long as, as long as they're all zipped up and in their proper spot. Okay. This one I started on November 27, 2020. It is called Here's to the Crazy Ones. It's by Stitchin' Mommy. You all know her, you love her. I don't have a like a picture to show you, so I will insert a picture here. Okay. This is on a 32 count Galaxy Lugana by Bestitch Me, because at that point I had discovered her in the latter part of 2020, started buying her fabrics. Don't whine right now, not right now. Oh, look at it. Look. Just look at it. So that's my start on it. This is a Steve Jobs quote. No, not Steve Jobs. The Apple guy. Is that Steve Jobs? I can't remember. Anyway, I thought it was cool. And, you know, his favorite colors were kind of these colors, and like he'd always dreamed of going into space. Anyway, it all comes down to, I thought this was like the perfect fabric for it, and I'm just using like a pearl cotton DMC in black, and yeah, it's just been really fun to work on, and I think it'll go fast once I just commit back to working on it. Okay. Next one, which fell on the ground. Give me a moment. This one is another Stitch Mommy called Temperature Typography. A lot of people are doing these where they're stitching the, you know, the weather for the whole year. So I made it through June, but then I got depressed because July has been, well, it's now mid-August, but July was boiling hot here and I hated every second of it. It's going to be all red. But anyway, here is where I'm at on this. Got a needle minder hanging out down there. Oops. Very cool. This is on a 25 count Wind Song Lugana by Stitch Weaver, and not Silk Weaver. I got it on one of their, like, they do those flash sales on Facebook. I got it on there. And I actually stitched something on the other half of it already and framed that. So I'm just using the remaining piece for this. As you can see, I haven't worked on that since early July, so I got to get caught up. Next one is Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Design. It looks, don't let me show you the pattern. It looks like this. You guys know it, you see this all over. It's a beautiful pattern. I made the dubious choice of stitching this on linen. So I don't know how that's gonna go when it cut, because I didn't realize till afterwards that there's some 1/1 in there, but I may change it or modify it somehow. I'll figure it out. This is on a 16 count Peanut Ada by Be Stitch Me. And I haven't done much. I started on inauguration day because it was the Oh Joyous inauguration sale / inaugural stitch day 2021. I don't know. There it is. That's all I've gotten done so far. I am doing the silk stitching up, or the, what are they called? Satin stitches up top. Even though it's Ada, I'm able to do it. It looks good. I'm happy. It's fine. Mouth is getting dry. No sandwiches. You gotta bear with me. You gotta bear with me. We've only got 5 more to go. Next one, Rosetta Ink Circles. I don't have a, I'm stitching it off the digital chart, so I'll insert the picture here. It's very popular. You've all seen it. I believe Joyfield Stitcher, she's stitching it. I am stitching it on a 40 count vintage cedar plank by Lakeside Linens. And this is with the really fun silks from Omen M&Ms, and it's the flamingo color. Look. It is fabulous in every way. It really is. Look at that. In my brain, don't laugh at me, but I call this like the I don't know, Lady on the Beach whip, because it's like, you know, she's tan, but she's got like hot pink nails. I don't know. It just makes me think of that, and it makes me laugh inside. So that's that one. Okay, the next one is the Mary Catherine Harris 1873 by Erna Hiscock. It's on a 40 count Farm Eggs Linen by XJU Design. It is part of the Zebra Sampler Sal. And I've gotten a minimal amount done, but what I do have done, I love. This speckled XJU Design fabric, I just die. Julie's stitching something on like a pink one that has the speckles on it, and she's also stitching one, I think, on a green one, and I can't even. It looks really good on here. Sometimes I worry about coverage with 40 count and 1 strand of black, but it's gonna look fine. And you know, it's a sampler, so it's supposed to look a little bit prim. I'm okay with it. I want to get back to that one. 3 more. The next one, it was for Stitch for Pride 2021, Trans Pride Tapestry, charted by these 20 stitches. I forgot to write down, let's see, who was the Uncanny Carrie, I think it was the original artist for this. Let's see if I have a picture. I know, doggy, we're almost there. That's what it looks like. And it is in a Q-snap. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to take it out, aren't I? And just so you know, this is on an unknown 28 count even weave because it was in my stash and it didn't have a name on it. So it is a very, that's what, I mean, what you're seeing over here is correct. It's like a purpley pink. It does not photograph well. It's not showing, it's showing up on the camera okay, actually, but won't photograph well. I know, it's okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. You want to come say hi? You want to come here? Okay, I cut that part out because the dog he's getting needy, so we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, the next one is Rule of Life by Modern Folk Embroidery. I want to stitch everything by them, but you know, I'm trying to do one thing at a time. There it is. It's on a 40 count pecan Verdal even weave by Silk Weavers. I love Verdal or Verdal. I don't know, but it is amazing to stitch with, and it's just so, I don't even know how to explain it. I stitched another piece on Verdal and I just adored every second of it. There it is, small little start. It looks so good though. It's the perfect fabric for it, it really is. I'm super excited. I want to definitely get back to that. Okay, last one is it's called No More by Birdie's Crossing. It's on a 20 count Stonehenge Ada by Stitch Me. This is the hashtag No More Sal 2021. And those of you who don't want to see a curse word, avert your eyes for a minute. I'm showing it now. Here we go. It's a bad word. It's okay. There it is. But look how pretty that fabric is. It is stunning. All her fabrics are just gorgeous. And this is like a very lightly variegated. It's like white and pink and yellow, but just very, very light by Anchor. I don't even know. Let's see if I have it in here. No, I don't even have, like, I bobbinated it years ago, but it's been sitting in my stash, but I just think it looks really pretty. And I like it because it's like the juxtaposition of like the super girly feminine, coloring, but then it's, it's like F misogyny, F, I can't even think of everything. It's got, all the negative things that our society has going on. It's like, we're not going to put up with that anymore. I love it. So there's that. And that's it. And I'm going to stop now because the dog is tired of it. Are you tired of it, sandwiches? Are you over it? Okay. We'll call it a day this time. Thank you so much for watching. Those of you who have stuck around, even though we haven't done a video in like 2 years, thank you. I hope I can at least, carry this on a little bit more for us, and have Jeni come in on occasion whenever I can, get her free. So anyway, thank you so much, and we appreciate you guys, and yeah, have a great rest of your week, or it's Saturday today for me, so I'm gonna have a great rest of my weekend, but I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Bye.